And internet hackers are making it even harder than ever to protect your personal information. Even big banks and major companies have fallen victim to the problem.
Yeah, just last month, hackers stole millions of dollars from Citibank customers and accounts there. So is it possible to protect yourself from internet criminals? The Sony PlayStation Network was also hacked. We've been doing these stories almost every morning, and Local 10 Sasha Andrade is live in Boca Raton this morning with a look at options to keep yourself safe cyber-wise. Sasha.
Well, Jason, thinking it's never going to happen to you is simply unrealistic in this day and age. Unfortunately, hackers are huge, and when they're getting to systems of companies like Citibank and companies like Sony, it's a very, very scary, intimidating thing. So is there anything that you can do to protect yourself? Well, here it is. Take a look.
Do you ever hold your breath just before you click send? Submitting your most personal information into cyberspace.
It's scary, there's no doubt about it.
If you didn't before, do you worry now that trusted companies like Sony and Citibank have been hacked?
The bad guys, for some reason, are always one step ahead of the good guys.
Lenny Chesel with Host.net fights hackers for a living to protect local companies.
These are not just kids sitting in their bedroom and hacking away. I mean, these are very mature organizations.
He calls them gang members and says hacking is the new version of organized crime because mass information is worth so much.
The bigger the crime, the bigger the payoff.
For consumers, Chesel suggests taking calculated risks only.
You trust, but you want to do everything to protect yourself.
Limit the information you give, the sites you use, and watch your credit card like a hawk. For small companies, he recommends
layers of security.
Never have only one copy of anything, and never keep multiple copies stored in one place. Also, do security background checks on anyone with access to your computers, because technology is impossible to ignore, particularly when it becomes the tool that helps a criminal wipe you out.
And once you trust your company with a personal information of yours, you have to just kind of trust what they're doing. So before you hand out your personal information, you have to know the company's security policy. Here at Host.net, this is how they store their information. You can see everything is in locked cages. In order to get into this facility, there are definitely 2 double doors, and this information is of different companies around town, so it's in an undisclosed warehouse, and that is how they protect information on a cloud. Definitely layers upon layers of security, and you have to know what your company is doing before you hand them your information. Back to you.
Well, Sasha, the more we do these hacking stories, the more some people are maybe willing to say, I'm just going to keep all of my personal information off the internet, but that's not very realistic, is it?
Well, you have to a point. It's not completely realistic. You have to hold your cards to yourself as much as possible. So let's say, for example, you're shopping on a website and that company, whatever company it may be, asks you to store your information on their site. Choose not to. Input your information, your address, your credit card number over and over again so that your information doesn't just linger out there. Little things like that can limit the information that's out there of yours. It's permanently out in the clouds.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, limit it.
All right, Sasha, thank you for that help. We appreciate it.